Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello there, let me introduce myself. My name is Teguh Nur Rahman. I'm a student of English Education Department and I'm at 6th semester right now and I study at University of Muhammadiyah Bogoraya. I'm gonna do final exam of English Islamic Studies today. And the topic today is 99 names of Allah. Let me introduce you the 99 names of Allah. So, the 99 names of Allah, also known as Asma'ul Husna, represent the qualities and attributes of the divine. Each name conveys a different aspect of Allah's nature, providing insight into the multifaceted character of God. This presentation explores the significance, categories, and examples of these names, demonstrating their importance in Islamic spirituality. The next slide is about significance of names in Islam. In Islam, names hold profound meaning and significance as they reflect the attributes of Allah. They foster a deeper understanding of the divine and serve as a reminder of God's presence in daily life. Reciting these names is considered a form of devotion, promoting spiritual growth and connection with the Creator. So, if we understand the significance of these names of Allah, we will have a better or even grow spiritual. Our skill spiritual will be growing if we understand the significance of names of Allah. So, I believe this is so important. Next slide is about history. History of the 99 names. The concept of the 99 names of Allah is derived from various sources in Islamic tradition, including the Quran and Hadith. Scholars have compiled and categorized these names over centuries, emphasizing their theological importance. The practice of memorizing and reciting these names dates back to early Islamic history, underscoring their relevance in worship and spirituality. And we have to understand the history. That's also important. The better the understanding, the better we get. Before I continue this topic tonight, I'm gonna let you know that I'm not gonna talk about 99 names. I mean, not every 99 names. I will only talk about maybe for about 5 or 6 names or maybe even 4 names because I don't have much time. The next slide is about attributes of Allah. Each of the 99 names embodies specific attributes of Allah such as mercy, power, and knowledge. These names not only characterize Allah but also serve as a guide for moral and ethical conduct in a believer's life. By understanding these attributes, individuals can cultivate personal virtues and strive towards embodying these qualities in their behaviors. So let's imagine if we understand the attributes of Allah, we will have that understanding about moral and ethical conduct in our lives. Since we are believers, so it's important for us to understand these attributes, so we can cultivate our personal virtues and strive towards embodying these qualities in our behaviors. This is so important. Behaviors here, we can call it as a akhlaq. A good Muslim will remember attributes of Allah. At least, I know maybe we couldn't memorize of all those names, but all we believe is Allah is great. Allah is the one who, we can say, the one all-knowing. We have to know it. There's nothing can, can compare Allah. There's nothing is equal with Allah. That's what we should remember about Allah. Alright, the next slide is categories of names. Descriptive names. Descriptive names of Allah emphasize His characteristics and qualities, such as Ar-Rahman, the Beneficent, and Al-Malik, the King. These names highlight Allah's roles and convey His attributes in a manner that reflects His relationship with creation. Every name of Allah is the characteristic of Allah. So we can get to know the meaning of the names so we can understand the attributes of Allah. That Allah is Ar-Rahman, Al-Malik. Ar-Rahman is beneficent and Al-Malik is the king. It's so important. And these names can make us portray how great Allah is. The next is comparative names. Comparative names Comparative names of Allah are those that denote His attributes in relation to others. An example is Al-Aziz, the Almighty, which signifies unparalleled strength and power. These names and believers in understanding Allah's supremacy and uniqueness in the universe. Next slide is unique names. The unique names of Allah serve to encapsulate His essence and attributes. Each name is distinct and represents a specific aspect of Allah's nature, allowing believers to deepen their understanding of the divine. Awareness of these names aids in fostering a personal connection with Allah and enhances one's spirituality. Yeah, it's so beautiful if we are aware of these unique names of Allah. There are a lot of types of names of Allah, but so far that's what I want to talk about. And I'm not really good in religion. If you want to know more about names of Allah, you can browse it yourself. You can recite Quran, you can recite Hadith, or even like some kitab from our Imam. We believe, and I believe we can do it because we believe in ourselves. We should believe in ourselves. Next slide is examples and meanings. Ar-Rahman, the Beneficent. Ar-Rahman, meaning the Beneficent, signifies Allah's all-encompassing mercy. This name reflects Allah's compassion towards all of creation, demonstrating His willingness to provide for and care for every living being without distinction between believers and non-believers. Al-Malik, or the King. Al-Malik translates to the King, highlighting Allah's sovereignty and authority over the universe. This name conveys the idea of Allah as the ultimate ruler whose dominion and power are unmatched, emphasizing the importance of submission to His will. Al-Quddus, the most sacred. Al-Quddus means the most sacred, reflecting Allah's purity and transcendence above all imperfections. This name emphasizes that Allah is free from flaws and is an embodiment of holiness, serving as an inspiration for believers to strive for spiritual purity. I'm not really good in what is it called? Tafsir, right? Or translating. In English we call it translating, but I should call it as tafsir. But that's what I know about the meaning of Allah's name so far. But I really recommend you to learn it with the one who understands about this religion. We can call it Ustadz Kiai or someone like that. I should remind you this because I could be wrong about this, right? And I know Ustadz can be wrong, but it's more trustworthy, I guess, or whatever is it called. You can say I'm not really master of the religion. But We should believe. Still, we should believe. The names of Allah is great. The next slide is about practical applications. This slide talks about how we practice the knowledge that we have about religion, Islam. That's what I'm talking about here. Alright? Now we're gonna talk about spiritual benefits of recitation. Reciting the names of Allah carries spiritual benefits, including enhanced mindfulness and tranquility. Tranquility. Engaging in this practice helps believers to cultivate a reflective mindset and a deeper connection with Allah, ultimately leading to improved mental and emotional well-being. It's important to practice the knowledge we have about this religion, because that's what Islam told us about knowledge. We have to applicate our knowledge so people will get that benefit too, and Allah will reward us with, in Islam we call it pahala. Next slide is integrating names in daily life. Integrating the names of Allah into everyday life fosters a sense of gratitude and awareness of the divine presence. Believers can invoke these names in various situations. I believe is in every situations we should invoke these names in every situations, encouraging moral conduct and a mindful way of living that aligns with Islamic teachings. We should invoke these names in various situations, in every situations. We should encourage it. We should have a good moral and a mindful way of living that aligns with Islamic teachings. That's so important to remember and to do. And then we should use names in prayer and worship. In prayer and worship, the names of Allah can enhance the spiritual experience. Invoking these names during supplications and rituals can deepen one's devotion, creating a profound connection to Allah and enriching the overall worship experience. That's right. We can enrich our experience in praying and worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we do it, we can have a better experience. So the next slide is conclusions. The 99 names of Allah represent a profound aspect of Islamic theology, offering insights into the nature and attributes of the divine. Through understanding and integrating these names into daily life, believers can enhance their spirituality and cultivate a stronger relationship with Allah, ultimately reflecting these qualities in their actions. It's a reminder, because I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect, but as a Muslim, I should remind you that we have to, even we must, at least know that Allah is great, the one all-knowing. That's what we should know about Allah. Let me remind you about one of the greatest book, or in Islam we say kitab, and it's called Al-Hikam. It was written by Sheikh Ibn Attawhila. In that kitab, he said that when God gives what you want, He wanna show that He is the ever pardoning. But when God doesn't give what you want, He wanna show that He is the omnipotent. So, in this quote, we can understand at least, about two attributes of Allah. It's important. I know we couldn't remember of all those names, all those beautiful names, but as a Muslim, at least we know few names of Allah. It's important, really important. Alright, that's just a reminder, because I'm also not that good In being Muslim, I'm also a sinner, but as a Muslim, I should remind you about our religion, how beautiful this religion is. Alright, before I close this video, I want to show you the references that I took. This is the references. Alright, Dostoevsky once said, "The darker the night, the brighter the stars, the deeper the grief, the closer is God." Thank you very much for watching. I really respect it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.